Thanks so much for staying with us. Welcome back to Suncoast FYI. The Suncoast Blood Bank helps people from Sarasota to Venice to Lakewood Ranch. Ella Lewis is the development specialist for Suncoast Blood Bank and is on the show today. Thanks so much for joining us.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Well, I should say we ended up our last segment with Zika, and that must be a big issue or topic for you guys as well right now. Are
it
folks
is a very big topic for us right now.
worried about this? Or?
Yes. You know, we do hear some people talk about being worried, but we also hear others saying that they're not. And we're happy to say we're confident that the blood supply is safe, and we don't feel like folks have any reason to be concerned right now. And, you know, we're taking every precaution we can. Starting August 8th, we began testing every unit of donated blood for Zika, and we've had 0 donors come back positive, so that's fantastic.
So it's actually testing the blood, not the donors, and maybe not a donor screening as well. Maybe if you've been to any of these countries, or so okay.
Prior to a couple weeks ago, August 8th, Suncoast Blood Bank was screening donors if they had been certain places within a certain period of time they were ineligible to donate. We switched to testing all units once we saw the proliferation of cases down in South Florida. We do have 2 questions on the test that can screen people out, but for the most part there's no travel restrictions, just the universal testing.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, let's talk about the mission of the blood. What is the mission of our blood bank here?
The mission of the blood bank here is to provide a reliable and safe supply of blood products to our community hospitals and health centers.
And we should say, we were talking earlier in the break that with the trauma center here now in Sarasota, that you actually probably have an increase in need for.
Absolutely. You know, we're so blessed to have Sarasota Memorial Hospital designated as a trauma center. Keeps, you know, gives us access to that essential health care that we need. But with that comes an increase in demand for blood products in trauma situations. We also provide a lot of blood products for patients undergoing chemotherapy. So if someone's immune system's compromised and they're going through chemotherapy, they might need a blood transfusion to be able to continue with that treatment. That's what 50% of our products go for.
I know, that's what I asked you earlier, because I didn't know myself. I would typically think, I think normal person would think that maybe, oh yes, only needed for these critical accidents or whatnot, but I didn't realize also with the cancer, with chemo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Additionally, just routine surgeries require anywhere from 2 to 6 units of blood sometimes. So a knee replacement, a hip replacement, they need blood.
Yep. Are there different times of the year where you're more in a critical need? You find a shortage?
Yes. The summer tends to be
summer.
Yes, the summer does tend to be a slower time for us. A lot of our reliable donors are people that come and go during different seasons, so they might not be here during the summer months. We also get 25% of our blood donations from high school students.
Really?
Yes, we do, which is interesting. And when they're out of school, we don't have blood drives for them. So the summer is a tough time, but we're almost through. We've made it through okay, but we always are looking for donors.
Right, right. Okay, so then how can folks, where are your locations? Do you have mobile units as well?
Absolutely. We have 5 fixed sites. Our main site is on Mound Street in downtown Sarasota. We also have one in Bayshore Gardens and Lakewood Ranch, also out in Arcadia and down south in Venice at Burbay Plaza. So we have those 5 fixed site locations, but we also have mobiles that go throughout the community 7 days a week. So on our website, we always have an updated schedule of where those units will be. It's at scbb.org.
Okay, and then let me ask you this, and I just was wondering myself, for people, because you don't only donate blood, platelets as well, correct?
Correct.
When you go to one of the mobile sites, can you collect platelets there as well? Only one of these fixed sites?
We have a particular platelet bus.
Okay.
So if you're looking to make a special donation like platelets, or some people like to donate a double, you might want to go ahead and make an appointment to make sure you're going to the right place.
Okay.
But you don't have to have an appointment. You can make appointments. I make appointments to go downstairs to donate, but you don't have to make an appointment. Yeah.
Now, we used to do stories, and we do from time to time. People still reach some sort of certain level, right? They, you know, what are they? They're
gallon levels. Yeah, and it's amazing to see people who donate, you know, well into their life, throughout their life, and it's something that's really admirable, and I think something that you don't necessarily even realize how important it is until you really realize it. You know, you can't make blood. You can only get it from another human. So.
That's amazing, and people who do that are just so wonderful, so giving.
It is.
But then I'm sure there are other folks that say, "Oh, I'm afraid of needles. I'm afraid to give blood." There's other ways that they can help, though, right?
Absolutely, there are other ways that people can help. A lot of people aren't eligible to donate, or maybe they're worried they're going to pass out, or they're scared. So what you can do is you can recruit someone to donate for you.
Well, that's easy enough.
You know, maybe a coworker or your spouse or a family member. You can also come volunteer at one of our blood drives. We always use
great.
volunteers for a variety of different things, and we are a registered nonprofit organization, and financial contributions help. We operate on a razor-thin margin, and financial support is important for us.
Oh, well, so yeah, wonderful ways to also help. Some of them I didn't think of, so that's wonderful. So everyone can get involved.
Yes, absolutely.
And it's a great community thing to do, an organization that we need to support. Folks want to get to you. How do they get to you?
Our website. Our website is a great resource, scbb.org, Suncoast Blood Bank. And you can also visit our Facebook page. We try to post a lot of content on there to keep folks motivated and engaged with our organization.
And one more, I know we're somewhat running out of time, but for folks, again, because Zika is in their forefront, blood supply, if you wanted to tell folks at home what to know about it, it's safe, correct?
It's safe, yeah, it is safe. And it is safe to donate. You are not at risk for contracting Zika by donating blood. You're not at risk for contracting Zika through a blood donation, because we're making sure that blood supply is safe. That's our #1 priority.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us today.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Right. Well, we'll be right back with Suncoast FYI after a quick break, so don't go far.